You're telling me we're going all the way up there?
Yeah, what's the matter with that?
We're wearing Crocs. 3,674 feet of elevation gain and 12.3 miles wearing Crocs. Is it possible? I hope so, because that's a mission of today. Can the world's most versatile piece of footwear withstand the challenge of climbing to the top of a mountain? We're on a mission to figure that out, and if we do make it to the top, there's a surprise waiting for us that after a hike like this, nothing will feel better. All right, 3, 2...
Wait, hold on.
What?
Think we're making it up there without sport mode?
Oh.
Sport mode activated.
One more thing.
Now we're ready to go.
All right, and we're off.
I forgot to mention, we're using all trails to keep track of our time and to make sure we don't get lost. And it says the estimated time is 6 hours. We're just about 12 miles in distance. Cut that in half, it's 3 hours, and that's our goal. If we can beat that, then that means the Croc is the superior hiking shoe.
Let's go!
Let's go. All right, we're about 1 mile into the hike. Did that in about 13 minutes. Only problem so far is getting rocks and sticks in the Crocs.
But that's not a problem. It's just like, you know how people are all about getting grounded now? My shoes is grounded.
The Crocs are grounded.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The mountain we are climbing today is called Broken Top. It's part of the Three Sisters Wilderness area in Central Oregon. The name Broken Top came from the fact that it was a volcano that blew its top about 100,000 years ago. One of the hardest parts about this is going to be the variety of terrain. On this trail, from top to bottom, we're going to have to make it through sand, dirt, mud, rocks, maybe even water. And I'm not sure our choice of footwear is the best option for that.
2 miles in.
Yeah, we have 3 hours to get to the top. We're 30 minutes in with 2 miles. So if we continue to average 15 minutes per mile, we'll make it there. What is that, like an hour and a half? I don't know. I'm not
Oh, we're cooking then.
math.
Now, one of the most, if not most important pieces of hiking gear is your choice of shoes. Spending anywhere between $100 to $1,000. These shoes have some of the most advanced shoe tech to date.
Swiss shoe company On, which is backed by Roger Federer, debuting a new sneaker technology. It's called Light Spray, and it is the talk of the town.
However, these people do not know what they're missing out on with a $38 pair of Crocs. They're a fashion statement, multi-purpose, and super comfortable. Plus, with the flip of a strap, you can throw these suckers in 4x4 mode, which I think it's safe to say the Croc gets the crown and is awarded the most diverse shoe in human history.
That's a lie, but it sounds really cool.
Now the only test, is it gonna make it up the mountain? 3 mile check-in.
All right, let's keep going.
We're gonna prank Michael. See if I can get him. He's gonna run across this bridge right here and we'll jump out.
All of this got us thinking, what was the original purpose of Crocs? We see here, the original purpose of Crocs was functionality for boating and outdoor activities. The key features, non-slip soles, water resistant, lightweight, and ventilation holes. Since the launch of Crocs in 2002, over 850 million pairs have been sold. They're sold in over 90 countries. And the material they're made out of is actually a patented material that they call Cross Light, which is a proprietary closed cell resin that makes it, as you know, lightweight, buoyant, and easy to clean. All started by these guys, Scott Siemens, Lyndon Hansen, and George Bodecker Jr.
Look at all the tadpoles.
They got little legs.
I know that sucks. Wet socks.
That was such a bad idea.
We are about 5 miles in.
That means we have probably just over a little bit more than a mile to the top. You can see on the elevation map, the trail is about the last mile of this gets so much steeper so fast. So, well, the last mile is going to be the hardest mile to get to the top.
For sure.
Okay, give me your pros and cons about the Crocs so far.
All right, my pros first about the Crocs. They're lightweight, which is nice. The sport mode back strap helps so much with keeping the shoes on. and they're breathing pretty well. The cons are rocks are constantly getting in my shoes and causing a problem with stepping on them. If you ever stepped on a rock, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like doing that pretty frequently. That's the hard part. And the tips of my toes are starting to feel a little raw.
I don't think this would be possible without the sport strap. Shout out the sport strap. I honestly think they're pretty comfortable. All right. I think we'll get back to it here.
Let's go. We got a mountain to climb.
All right, snack time's over. We're going for the final mile of this journey. You ready, Big Mike?
I'm ready.
So the goal was to get to the top in 3 hours to prove that Crocs are the superior hiking shoe.
And right now, we are 1 hour and 27 minutes in, 5.11 miles, and we got about 2,000 feet of gain right now.
So we have about an hour and a half to go, a mile and 2,000 feet of gain.
It's definitely possible.
We've kind of been going at a slow jog so far. I don't know if we're going to be jogging up this steep stuff. More of a power hike. Hopefully that doesn't slow us down too much. One of the reasons we wanted to make this video is just out of pure respect for Crocs. Running our own clothing brand and knowing what goes into making a product and getting as many eyeballs on it as possible, you just gotta respect how long Crocs has been around and how many people know about it. Dude, we have to go up there.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things about Crocs is their comeback they've had in the past few years.
Crocs staging a huge comeback, once left for dead. Company famous for its distinct clogs is on fire.
We wanted to know a bit more about this, and we found out there's one main guy behind Crocs' major comeback. Terrence Riley. He was hired at Crocs as the chief marketing officer in 2015, right when the brand started fading out. And this Terrence fellow was the one behind their new marketing strategy, leaning into what made Crocs unique, and then also leaning into the power of celebrities and big social media influencers. All of this brings Crocs back onto the map, posting an insane revenue of $4.1 billion in 2024. A couple things to worry about. One, we're still not at the top. Two, we're still wearing Crocs. And three, these clouds are looking a little scary.
Yeah, these clouds are moving in. And being on top of a mountain with some bad looking clouds is not the best idea. So we need to get up there and get down.
We need to get to the top because I want our surprise. All right, we got about 45 minutes left, or we got 45 minutes to make it at the top, to prove that the Croc is the ultimate hiking shoe.
The Crocs are holding up good. I believe they are a superior hiking shoe. We've come to the conclusion that All Trails is wrong on the distance and the elevation. We're already at 3,387 feet of gain, but we still need to make it up there in 3 hours unless we fail. No excuses. 17 minutes till we make it to the top. Let's go.
And we are relying on the traction of these Crocs so much right now.
That's down. We need to get around over here. Get around over here.
All right. We're at the top with the Crocs. 100% made it to the top with the Crocs on.
We were a little short on the time, but I blame it a little bit on All Trails as well because we are well past 6 miles. We're about 7 miles in, you guys.
Okay, it's a bit cold and windy up here, but we also have 7 miles down to go. But the thing we have been waiting for, our surprise that has been at the top. The car. Now for the open and honest review on the Crocs as hiking shoes.
1 out of 10, my review is a 6.3.
I'm going 6.2.
They held up pretty well, so thumbs up Crocs.
There we go. Give us a thumbs up on the video and like and subscribe. We're out.